Hi, everybody. It is Eamon here from the Pat Monk Presents podcast. And today we have a very special episode. We have Francis joining us from Codestone, all the way from London in the UK. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. So, for those who are tuning in, and we have people tuning in from all over, maybe give us a little download on what Codestone's all about for those who aren't aware. Share, how you help people and businesses.
Yeah, sure. So Codestone Group has actually been going for about 25 years. We're essentially a management consultancy, and fundamentally, we're just helping businesses grow. And that can be to better streamline business processes, like maximize efficiency, revenue, and essentially just make the lives of their employees easier. So that kind of means like more time can be spent making better decisions faster. And we do this by implementing like the top of the range, cutting edge software from the likes of SAP, Microsoft, and Wolters Kluwer.
Fantastic. And I know from looking at your website, you're after recently doing a big website update and refresh. Sounds like a lot of work. How was that for you?
Yeah, it's been a lengthy process, but it's definitely been worth it. So we underwent an acquisition last year, and what we kind of wanted to do was just completely refresh the look of the website, our branding, the feel, kind of just like bring it into the 21st century, be nice and modern, really interactive, really aesthetically pleasing, and just a nice website to be on. Sorry.
No problem. Well, yeah, no, that sounds good. And with what you're doing at the moment as well, like with this new website, new branding, how do you find yourselves expanding and growing? Like what different industries do you mainly cater to?
So we kind of cater to all industries, be it small, medium, and large. But what we provide is an implementation service for ERPs, which is Enterprise Resource Planning, and EPM, which is Enterprise Performance Management. So essentially, a company comes to us with issues like taking too long on their consolidation, they're using lots of legacy systems such as Excel, and they're basically just drowning in paperwork. So what we'll do is we'll take a look at their company, see where their top pain points are, and we will choose the right platform and technology for them. We will then go through all of the details, what they need, how many users they're going to have, what locations, different countries, currencies, languages, etc. And then our teams will go in and help them implement this technology. So there'll be vigorous change management, loads and loads of training. We are there for them every step of the way. And then there'll be a go live with this platform. So they'll start using it for all sorts of things. It can be for HR, procurement, all types of business processes that can essentially be automated. So it takes all of the stress of data entry, human error, that kind of thing off of them. And once the go live has gone live, they then have a 365 24/7 support service from us, so that if there's ever any help or tips and tricks that they need, they can access us all the time. So what the website has done for us is we kind of use it as an education tool. It has a huge range of content. So when prospects are kind of looking for an ERP or EPM technology, they sort of already know the different options out there. It's a very long sales cycle. So generally our prospects tend to already have some kind of knowledge, but they don't really know the extent of what is open to them. So on our website, we have all of the different technologies in our portfolio, all of the benefits that they can do, because each one is kind of tailored to different specifics. And then they can use that to help them decide which technology they think is best for them. We will obviously aid them in that process as well. And then on the website as well, we have plenty of testimonials from loads of companies that we've worked with, just showing tangible benefits and improvements that they've seen since using our technology.
Fantastic. And with that as well, like you're saying, it's an educational tool. I mean, when you're growing and expanding and bringing in new business, I mean, is the website also important for, let's say, converting visitors, not just educating them, but maybe a call to action or helping these new visitors become future clients?
Definitely. So we have used different channels such as Hotjar, which you may be familiar with, which obviously tracks movements on the website. So we really delved into that and had a look at where our prospects or our visitors tended to be lingering over or spending more time looking at. And we found that in like today's day and age, the interactive content such as videos, ebooks, podcasts, that was really the thing that people were kind of staying on and really absorbing. So we really made an effort to create loads more content in the form of video and ebooks as such, and put those on the website. And then in order to access this content, some of them will be gated so we can capture data there, or we would have, does this sound good to you kind of thing, like would you like to be like this company that's seeing XYZ benefits, click here to book an introductory meeting or book a demo, and then we can convert there or further discuss the conversation.
Fantastic. It sounds like a lot is going on. So definitely at Codestone. So kind of switching gears a little bit and talking a little bit more about you as a leader, Francis, in marketing. I mean, what keeps you busy on a day-to-day basis? If you could.
Gosh, I mean, yeah, day to day, no day is the same. It's always go. I mean, what we've really tried to do this year and last year was build up our digital presence. As we know, more and more people are using LinkedIn, kind of almost as, obviously it's the business social media platform, but it's growing all the time. So we've really put effort into posting consistently on LinkedIn, social listening into forums, groups, CFO forums, what they're talking about, what their pain points are, like trends and movements in the industry landscape, because as we know, it's always changing. We also like to keep up to date with new platforms ourselves, marketing platforms. And one of the things we've been trying out recently is an AI platform called Synthesia. I don't know if you've heard of it or seen it, but it essentially, you can create a script and then you upload it, and it can create a kind of avatar that will relay the script to you. So in terms of just relaying kind of how to reset a password on your platform or how to create a sales order, things like that, just little tidbits that are kind of repeatable, we wanted to try out and use this platform for, because being at the forefront of technology, we want to also be showing that we are using what's at the forefront of technology. So it kind of goes hand in hand with the service that we provide.
Exactly. I mean, lead by example.
Exactly.
It makes sense. So also, because we're coming up towards the end of our interview, what I want to do is maybe jump into some rapid fire questions, maybe put you in the hot seat. You're ready?
No problems. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So what was the last book you read or maybe currently reading?
I'm currently reading Verity by Colleen Hoover.
Oh, okay. Okay, very good. And in what you're doing, let's say if there was one thing that you're working on a day-to-day basis, if there was no boundaries in technology, what is something that you'd love to have, let's say, fixed in your company today, or maybe automated, something that's taking up a lot of your time that you could just click your fingers and it'd be automated? What would that be?
Well, coming from a designer, I am not very good at writing emails and copy and keeping up to date with those. So I know that there's obviously ChatGPT and things like that, but yeah, I definitely something along the lines that could just automatically reply to my emails.
Very good. Well, I'm sure the way AI has been going over the last 6 to 18 months, I'm sure it won't be that far away.
Yeah.
To get something really, really good and lifelike. So on that as well, I mean, going back, let's say it's your first day in Codestone again, your first day, your first week, your first month, knowing what you know now, what advice would you give yourself or what would you do differently?
Well, as I'm in the tech space, I came from a relatively non-tech background. And I would say what I wish I could have done again would be to really, really learn at a deep level what we were bringing to market, the actual product, because you can't go to market and you can't market to your correct target market without knowing the industry. And so you can't get the messaging right unless you know to a good enough extent about the product. The other thing that I would say would be don't scrimp out on market research and profiling, because what I found is that within our target market, the range of personas that we're targeting is huge, even like within companies. So we target a lot of wholesale and distribution companies, and a warehouse manager is going to be a completely different kind of person to a finance director. So depending on who we're talking to, our messaging is going to be vastly different. So don't skip out on doing your profiling properly.
Exactly. And because it's just making it more personalized, you're definitely going to get better response. So, like, it's definitely been a pleasure having you, on the podcast today, Francis, and sharing so much. But I want to give you the last word. I mean, if someone forgets everything that we just spoke about today, and you want to let them what one really key thing about Codestone, I mean, what would that be?
Codestone is a really, really people-centric organization. We obviously, in the space that we're in, we have a lot of competitors because the way that it works is vendors have partners and our products speak for themselves. So we've been winning awards for years and years and years, but what sets us apart is how we do our business people to people. We are a very, very diverse company. So we have over 15 languages spoken within the company and 37 different nationalities. We also have people that have been on the side of procuring our products. So we can speak your language as a customer. We know exactly what you're going through, but we're also a really fun company to work with. We're really nice people and we like to have a good time as much as we like to work really hard. So countless companies have said to us they've loved working with us because we really listen to all their needs, but we'll also go out and have fun afterwards.
Fantastic. Well, if you want to know more about Codestone, just check out codestone.net. And there you can see the updated website and the whole refresh. So thank you so much for your time today, Francis. I'm sure our listeners will get a lot of value out of this. And that's it for today's episode. So looking forward to seeing everybody on the next episode of Pat Monk Presents. All the best and bye-bye.